I've been going into schools all over the UK for 17 years now.
What is the change that you've seen in young people's mental health and the education system in that time?
So I started just before Michael Gove came in. And what Michael Gove's education changes did was they essentially abolished coursework. I remember very early on in my career, I went into this middle school, this really posh middle school that was kind of preparing kids for Eton, essentially. And I asked them their opinion on something in the class, and they all just looked at me. And I went, what do you think? And I said, there's no right or wrong answer. What do you think? And one of them put their hand up and went, what do you want us to say? What's correct? And afterwards, I spoke to the teacher about it. And I said, what's that about? And they said, well, they take the 11 plus and the 13 plus here. So they're so used to learning via, what will be the correct answer on the exam. And I thought, what a hideous school experience to never be able to say what your opinion is and back it up with this evidence, and then someone else has a differing opinion. That's how I was used to learning. And now I see that more and more creeping into the state system because they've less time, fewer resources. And so it's this kind of, if it's not on the exam, it's not relevant, we can't discuss it, we don't have time. So if you're not good in exams, your potential won't be reflected in your grades. I actually wrote to Michael Gove in 2012 and I said, there's going to be a mental health crisis as a result of these changes. That, of course, happened alongside austerity. And so you had this crisis that was building and building and building. And what went alongside that was this defunding and deprioritizing of sports, arts, drama, PSHE, all of the things we know have a therapeutic value.